After going 2-0 up in the NBA Finals, we face the Hawks on their home floor. We know it's not going to be easy. It's the NBA Finals, but it's been a journey. We've traveled all the way through playoff series. We had to go through a tough Western Conference to get here. Man, we don't want to slip up today. We go to Atlanta, where it gets even tougher on their home floor, where they'll host their first NBA Finals game, as CJ Green and the Minnesota Timberwolves look to go up 3-0 and take a stranglehold on this series. Anthony Edwards has been very vital in this series. He's been cooking. Anthony Towns has had himself a really good series, and so has Rudy Gobert. I can't believe I'm saying it. But it's Atlanta, it's Minnesota, it's Game 3. The NBA Finals continue today. Yes, so welcome back to the channel. CJ is back for Game 3 of these NBA Finals. CJ GOAT! We are back, and we have Game 3 of these NBA Finals. Man, we need to win! We need to win. There's no questions about it. We have to win. CJ could go up 3-0, and then we're one win away from the NBA championship, man. It's going to be huge. We're taking on Atlanta, their home floor. It's going to be tough. I know it's going to be tough, man. I know. Just knowing how hard it is to win away from your home floor. It's been a real weird series for us. It's been a real weird playoff journey. I mean, we've lost home games. We've had to go on the road and get huge road game wins, and we did that. But it's Game 3. CJ's ready to rock and roll. We're ready to rock and roll. Hope you guys are ready for Game 3. If you guys want to see a full game in this series, please hit that like button, man. I've been pretty lackluster on YouTube, not gonna lie, but we're back, and we are so back, baby. We are so back! We are back. Game 3. Let's get it on. CJ Green, Atlanta, Trae Young. It is going to be huge. Let's get into the starting fives for game number 3. CJ Ant, Jaden McDaniels, Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert. Trae Young, Seth Curry, man. There's no way we're losing this Atlanta team. There's absolutely no way. Game number 3 is underway here from Atlanta State Farm Arena, and we are ready to rock and roll, man. Trae Young, definitely expecting him to have a huge game. He's had a pretty good series as well. CJ trying to stay in front of Trae to start it off, and man, I got a little bit picky here. I don't know what we're doing, and CJ, why are we fouling there? Why are we fouling? Let's get into it. Some highlights here, and Trae Young, my goodness. Mans came out balling. He hits a 3 here over CJ, if you don't mind. Man, I don't really know what I'm meant to do in this situation. I actually think this is pretty good defense from CJ. It's just better offense from Trae Young, man. He hits that 3, knocks it down 5-0 early on. Anthony Towns sets the screen. CJ rolls to the rack. CJ going with the left hand, puts it in. First points of the night for CJ and Minnesota. 2 plays 5 early on. Anthony Towns with the rebound. Let's push the pace. Man, push the pace on the opposing team's floor. Like I said, want to get off to a fast start, especially on the road. You don't want to be falling behind. Here is CJ kicking it. McDaniels open for 3. Bangs it home. Jada McDaniels. Have yourself a series, my friend. But this is just poor defense. And we already called timeout. I don't think Coach Fitch is too happy with what we're doing at the minute. And at the front of Atlanta, they are rocking, baby. They are absolutely rocking. 5 plays 7. Anthony Edwards off a pin down, rolling up, knocking it down. Man, Anthony Edwards has had himself a really good series. 9 plays 9 early on here. Trae Young going to the rim. Rudy rotates, and somehow Trae Young gets it to go. That's a shifty finish from Trae Young, man. I tell you what, Trae Young, like I said, he has come to play. Double clutching and putting it in. 4-point lead for Atlanta. They are not letting up. And in transition here, you can see CJ falls asleep, and Johnson puts it in. So 6-point lead for the Atlanta Hawks. They've come to play. Let's get into some second quarter highlights. Here is CJ Green. Anthony Towns going to set that screen. CJ sees an opening, going to the rack and putting it in. Man, I don't know how he got this one to go, but look at the shiftiness from CJ, working his way in, clutching in, and putting it in. Man, like I said, don't know how CJ got that one to go. Oh my goodness. Naz Reid, have my babies. Naz got dunked on. Here is CJ again, going to the rim, getting it to go. So CJ's up to 6 points in this game. Our jump shot was definitely, I'm telling you, our jump shot was not there in this game. But have a look at this play. CJ gets off to the races here, running, pushing, and look who's open. It's Ant-Man, drilling it. So we get the lead back, 29-28. We stand Atlanta's massive run in that first quarter. Not massive, but man, they were rolling. There's Anthony Edwards Don't look away. Anthony Edwards going to the rack and hammering it down. That's a poster, baby. 30 plays 31. But this is where I kind of feel like things, I mean, I kind of feel like it started to change. Atlanta started to really push the pace here and really started to get some really good shots. Bogdanovic for 3. Can't get it to go. Rudy Gobert comes down with the rebound. Now, Rudy, you got to run with me, baby. Rudy Gobert, pick and roll. CJ rolling. Rudy rolling. And Rudy Gobert hammering it down. Have a look at this pass from CJ. Man, we kind of glitched. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not upset about it. Now, Larry Nance Jr. does put this in. Like I said, we definitely had opportunities to really push the lead out, but it kind of went the other way. And this is what happens when you're playing on the road. Bogdanovic for 3. Don't know what we're thinking on defense here. We need to be so much better in that situation. Trae Young knocking the 3 down. 42 plays 35. 1 minute to go here, and Trae Young is starting to cook. He misses this time. CJ gets off to the races here, putting it up and out. Are you kidding? CJ can't get it to go. Atlanta starting to build a lead in this game, and again, we get stuck on defense, and Johnson puts it in and 1. Man, that was so disappointing. So that's going to basically do us for this first half. It was a pretty rough first half, man. I'm not going to lie. We did have a few good highlights, but man, oh man, we got punched in the mouth, and I expected it to happen, especially on their home floor. I mean, they made the NBA Finals for a reason. They're not just going to roll over it. It ain't just going to happen. 50 plays 39. They go inside here. Beautiful pass. Clint Capella, he gets it to go. 54 plays 39. Karl Anthony Towns setting the screen. CJ rolling. CJ and 1. Give us a chance. CJ putting it in, getting fouled, and 1. Now, he did go on to miss this free throw, which I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. 56-41, Atlanta are building a lead here, and we get switched on to Clint Capella, which I have no reason why we are getting switched on to Clint Capella, and he puts it in. CJ trying to attack. Finding McDaniels. McDaniels for 3. McDaniels keeping us in this game. 44-58, and CJ getting pesky. Over to Ant, and Ant hammers. So we're still in this. I mean, it's only a 12-point game. Look at this from CJ, though. Getting all up into Seth Curry. CJ. Man, oh man, Anthony Edwards knocks it down. But like I said, Clint Capella, this Atlanta team just had answers. They had answers throughout this game, and they were attacking. Here is CJ lobbing again to Rudy Gobert, and Rudy Gobert hammers it down. 60 plays 49. CJ trying to attack, can't get it to go. Disappointing. Man, 9 points in the third quarter, but we come up with the steal somehow, and we hammer. So, I mean, we've got 9 assists, but 11 points ain't just going to cut it. It is not going to cut it. You can see here CJ comes up with the rebound. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Skip pass to Ant. CJ, give and go. Going inside. Over Trae Young. Too big. And he gets it to go. Up to 13 now. It's a 7-point game. We're fighting back, man. We are fighting back. But so many times in this game, we were switched on to Clint Capella. I do not know why. And Clint Capella puts it in. 62 plays 53. 1 minute 40 on the clock here. Turnover, though. CJ off to the races. Gonna hammer it down with the left. 15 points now for CJ. And we go to the final quarter here. 65 plays 59. And man, what exactly I didn't want to happen, it happened. And CJ missing threes, man. We were 0% from the three-point line. And we're trying to get, I mean, we're definitely getting greedy here, trying to come up with a steal. But like I said, man, this Atlanta team just had answers, and it's their home floor. Hunter floating it in. I don't know how that one went in. 72 plays 59. CJ open, got it, and needed to drill it. Man, we needed to drill it. We needed to drill that. We're still in it, though. I mean, I never say die. CJ struggled from the three-point line. Locking up and hitting. So finally, CJ knocks the 3 down. We've got 20 and 9 now in the game, so we're starting to score, but on the other end, we just cannot get stops. And I mean, that was the story of this game. CJ did start to get going offensively here in this final quarter. We throw another lob to Rudy Gobert, but Atlanta just find a way, man, and that's a beautiful pass, and you're not blocking Larry Nance Jr. There is just no way you are blocking him. But like I said, we did get going offensively, did find our jump shot in this arena, and that is just going to hold us in good stead for game number 4. But I wasn't going to give this one up. But Trae Young, man, too fast, way too fast. Went over Rudy Gobert, put it in. 84 plays 71. CJ trying to work his way in, somehow flipped it in. So we work our way up to 27 and 10. So we had a pretty good game, but man, just couldn't get stops. It just feels like we just could not get stops in this game. Green again, man. I need to attack Trae Young. Every single opportunity I get to attack Trae Young in game number 4. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it because he cannot guard us, man. He really cannot guard us. 1 minute to go here in this one. CJ scoots in again, up to 31. So we get to 31 for the night. But, I mean, Atlanta, they need one more bucket here. And it's basically the knockout blow. And that's a beautiful pass. And Seth Curry puts it in. So 86-77. CJ getting his last shot of the night. We will fall in game 3. That brings the series to 2-1. Still have an opportunity to get the job done in Game 4 and go home with a 3-1 victory and then have a chance to win the championship on our home floor. I mean, Atlanta are just doing what they have to do. Protect home court, keep the series alive, and keep it pushing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Game 3 is in the books. Game 4 is coming up. That will be a full game. So you guys can get the full dose of Game 4. If we win, we got 3-1. Championship on the rise.